Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Well, I was gonna go live. What is this? I was gonna go live, but I actually started the live. All I had to do is hit start stream, and they called me to back in the door. What it was is it was going to be overgrowth at the shipper. They called me to back into the door, so I set the live up, and I was actually going to start it while I back in the door, but I said, well, let me wait. Once I opened my trailer doors, I decided not to go live because these are big tubs of puke. Like chicken frames or something. So they're big, whatchamacallits. So all they can do is they're going to pull one pallet off because I'm overgrown. Oh my God, KLLM just went over rocks and everything else. Oopsie. I wonder if that was Chad. Just kidding. Two guys in there, so it's probably a student driving, but yeah, he just drove over. They put rocks around the grass so you don't drive in the grass, and yeah, he just went over that boulder. I shouldn't say rocks, I should say boulders. Anyways, so because they were just the big tubs of puke, this shouldn't take very long, and I didn't want to start a live stream just to end the live stream in 5 minutes. So I decided to do a video. Yeah, okay, I just felt the truck shake, which means they just opened the door and dropped the plate. So literally all they can do, I mean, unless they take you know what, they might take some product out of the bin. I don't know how much these pallets weigh. I'm 580 over gross. So they'll probably just take one pallet off and then slide the one to the center and be done with it. Hopefully they're smart enough to do this. Last time I was at this place, we were over gross too. Which is kind of crazy because they have you weigh your truck on the way in and then weigh it on the way out. And so they know how much the truck weighs. They know how much the empty trailer weighs. They should know how much their pallets weigh, but apparently they're not 100% accurate. I'm trusting their scale to a point because my empty truck and trailer full of fuel weighed out at 34,800 pounds, and that's what this truck should weigh empty when I've weighed it in the past at prime. 34,800 full, wet. And oh yeah, they're already working on me, so I should be out of here in a minute. I always use the number of 35,000 when I'm figuring my math. But we're taking this load to Laredo. It drops at Continental in Laredo, which means we have to go through the Laredo yard, have the trailer inspected, go drop it at the receiver, and then the receiver will take it over to Mexico. And whatnot. The trailers get inspected, believe it or not, at the yard. They write down what brand tires, what kind of rims, any parts that are on the trailer. And I asked them why they do that, and they told me that because they were having problems, they would take our trailers over there with these nice aluminum rims and new tires, and they'd come back with bald tires and steel wheels. So they mark down what everything is, what kind of reefer units on it, how much fuel's in it. I've actually got a trailer back one time with they put a cable seal on the fuel cap to the frame of the truck so they can't open it without removing the seal, and then they know this fuel's been tampered with. Yeah, so that was kind of odd. So I ended up dropping my trailer. This was a spot trailer. It was a drop and hook. I dropped my trailer early, about 6 o'clock, and then they called me at 10:30. Said, yeah, your load's ready, and then they gave me the trailer number, and it's my trailer. So I guess it wasn't a drop and hook per se. Melissa's snoring away back there. I got a few hours sleep. So worst case scenario is I've got 6 hours to get to Laredo, and it sucks because it delivers at between 5 and 9 a.m. and I have to stop and fill the reefer up before I get there, and then go to the Laredo yard. And all this wasting time. And so it's going to be about, if they get me out of here quickly, about 6:30, 7:30. Yeah, I mean, I'll make the 9 a.m. no problem, but there's not going to be any napping on the way, that's for sure. Melissa should have her hours back, and she'll have her hours back in a couple hours. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, she should have her hours back shortly, within an hour or so. So if I drive it and I get too tired, she can always take over. But I don't want to do that because I'd rather have her a fresh clock. Because what the plan is this is our trip to get us to Houston. We're going to take this, drop it in Laredo, and we're going to actually deadhead to Houston. Fuel's cheap and whatnot, so why not? I guess that's the best plan we came up with, instead of trying to wait for a load that goes towards Houston, which is fine. Laredo's not that far from Houston. Can't remember what. I've deadheaded from Houston to Laredo before to pick up loads, so I know it's not that far. A couple hours, 3 hours, whatever. I think it's like 150 miles or something. So then we'll go to Houston, drop that trailer probably at the yard, unless they want us to take it to a receiver. Drop that trailer, and then do our home time for a day or two, and take care of Melissa's license. Yeah, that's the plan. Truck stopped moving. I felt them come on it with a forklift. And the fact that they might actually just be taking those last 2 pallets off and emptying half the content out of them. I don't know. That'd kind of be dumb, though, if you think about it, because they got to just be taking that pallet off. Oh, you know what it is? They probably took the pallet off. Now they got to do all the paperwork stating that it's got one less pallet. That's probably why it's taking so long. Well, it's not really taking long. I've been in this door for 7 minutes. 10 minutes maybe. So this video is 7 minutes long, and I backed into the door first. So remember, we got a Facebook page, David H. and Melissa H., husband and wife trucking across America. Yeah, here he comes. Come join it. Also, check out the GoFundMe page for Danny. If you look at a couple videos back, it will have the information on it. So yeah.